everybody, my name is Mallory Bonham. I'm a chef in Augusta, Georgia. Today I made stuffed shells, which I made plenty of times for my family. It's actually my mom's recipe, so yeah, it's pretty good. I'll show you guys the finished product afterwards, but let's get right into it. Alright, so we got all your ingredients. You got your bread, garlic, parsley, onion, butter, cheese, ricotta cheese, ragu, jumbo pasta shells, your meat, which is about 5 pounds, and then your cream cheese as well. And then next, all I did was put some butter in a pan and get that heated up. And I also started the water, as it didn't put on. I guess I didn't turn on the stove either. So after that, I put butter in, got that melted. And then I will add the onion and garlic. Alright, so what I'm doing here, I'm sweating the onions and the garlic together, and then I'm going to add the ground beef to it. Alright, so here I added the ground beef to the cooked onions and garlic. I'm just going to ground that up within the onions and garlic until it's all brown and everything. And I'm going to add salt and pepper to that and wait till that grounds up, and then I'm going to strain it to get all the fat out. Here I'm straining it. I just strain it out and I wipe out the pan before I put it back in. I didn't put it back in the pan, but I put the sauce in the same pan. I don't wash the pan. I just wipe it out so that way you don't have to wash, the pan twice. You're using the same thing. Alright, here I'm just adding the sauce to the pan just to heat it up, not really to cook it or anything. I'm not going to add anything to it since everything else already has enough flavor. I'm just going to scrape out the rest of the sauce. Some people add water to it to get the rest of it out, but I'm not really that picky. It's enough sauce to make however much I'm making. So if you're on like a veg or anything, I would, recommend just. Alright, so I added the cream cheese, and I'm adding the ricotta cheese, the whole container of ricotta, to a mixing bowl, and then after I add that, I'm going to add my Alright, so now I'm adding the cheese. I'm going to add half a bag of Parmesan. Alright, so now I'm just adding half a bag of Parmesan to the mix. And then I'm also going to add all of the meat mix to it as well. And I'm just going to stir it up. When I bought the cream cheese, it wasn't soft enough. So this is going to make it heat up. It took a little bit longer than it usually does. But see, that's what it should look like when you're done. And then I'm just going to spray the pans and get them ready for the sauce and the shells, the stuffed shells. Alright, so here's the sauce. Those are the noodles boiling. They should be done about 10 to 12 minutes. I guess now I'm making the garlic butter for my garlic bread. So I just took basically a stick and a half of butter. I'm trying to, I had to soften it in the microwave a little bit. So I'm just adding the garlic to it. I'm going to mix that in. I'm going to add some of the parsley, just like a little handful, like that much. Parsley doesn't really give it taste, it just makes it look pretty. So I added as much as as you feel like. You don't have to add any at all. Then I'm going to add the rest of the mozzarella. Or not the rest, because I'm going to put some more on top. But just a lot. Well, not a lot. Like half of that bag. So. Alright, then here I'm just showing you what it looks like. It doesn't look very good, but it tastes really, really good, trust me. Next, I'm just straining out the noodles. This is a different strainer. I don't cross-contaminate with the strainers. But I ended up not rinsing them with cold water at first. I was trying to be strong and just do them hot, but I couldn't because, like, as you can see, the steam's like coming up, and I almost burnt my fingertips off. So the first few clips are me. Well, the first clip is me putting the sauce. What you want to do, you want to layer the sauce on the bottom first as like a base for your shells so they don't, I guess, slide around or anything. So, but you also just want to layer so the shells don't burn either. That's what I was trying to get at. Even though you put the spray on, you still want to put the sauce. You still want to spray it so the sauce doesn't stick to it, just in case if you burn it, so you can easily clean it up and all that. Alright, so here I'm just stuffing the shells. You're going to want to stuff them, just a spoonful amount. And I usually do about 4 or 5 in a line straight across until the pan is full. Alright, so I have all the noodles filled, and I just put the rest of the sauce on top, and I'm adding the rest of the mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese to the top of the pan. Kind of makes it like a casserole. Alright, so my aunt wanted me to show you guys me putting it in the oven like I actually cooked it, because I actually did. So this is me putting it in the oven. I know it's unnecessary, but yeah, that's what it looks like in the oven, if you wanted to know. Alright, so what I'm doing, I'm just cutting the bread in half. So what I'm doing now, I'm going to, after I cut it, and add the butter mixture with the cheese and the garlic and the Parmesan and the parsley. I like to add a lot, just really get it on there, like gives it a really nice crunch. And the butter like essentially like melts into the bread, and it's just like so awesome and like delicious. It's like better than any other like frozen bread you could ever buy. But it's fairly easy to make too, as you can tell. It's only like 4 or 5 ingredients. But it's like super good, and like I would really recommend it. You can also like get the the day old bread at the grocery